Hello, my name is Kayla Myers. Today I'm going to be giving a demonstration of the Capture Process Designer in OnBase. The Capture Process Designer, also known as CPD, was made available in OnBase 16. Using the tools in CPD in OnBase Studio, you can design your own capture process to fit your needs, freeing you from the restriction of the standard batch processing model. User interaction with this type of capture processing is only supported in the Unity client. A user may interact during the process to manually index or to verify the indexing value. Anytime a user needs to manually perform work within the process, that work will take place in the Unity. Because you are using the Unity client, you of course will need to have a Unity application tool created for this process. If you are on OnBase 16, you will need to log into OnBase configuration to start the capture process design process before you can log into Studio. I have OnBase configuration open. I'm going to go to Import, Scan Queues. I'm going to select a scan queue that I want to start using the Capture Process Designer for. Select Process Options, and right here at the top, I am able to enable Capture Process Designer Unity Client Only. Once I check that box, you'll notice I do get a warning message. Once I check this box, I am not able to uncheck it. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK, and then I can save this. For today, though, I'm just going to hit Next. I am on an older version or newer version of OnBase. So I do not need to go to OnBase configuration to start my CPD. So let's go ahead and go to Studio. From Studio, I want to select Capture Process. Then I want to select Capture Process from my ribbon. And then I want to create a new scan queue. I'm going to name the scan queue just like I would if I was creating a scan queue in OnBase configuration. I want to provide the disk group and hit OK. You'll notice once I create my scan queue, it's going to automatically check out my scan queue for me. So I can select OK on here. So the first thing I want to do is go back to my initial scan queue I just created. And over to the right-hand side, I want to add my user groups. And my document type. I can do other things like auto name or additional options, but for today, that's all I'm going to do. The next thing I want to do is open my toolbox, which is over here to the left, and pin it to my screen. We will be using the toolbox quite a bit to configure our process. Okay, so you'll notice we have just a very generic scan queue created once we created that scan queue name. We have an import, a waiting index, and a waiting commit. If I double click on import, I then have all my import options here to the right. Default import, scan import, sweep imports, workflow imports. All my normal settings I would see when creating a scan queue. I'm not going to change any of those settings right now. What I'm actually going to do is start adding some additional processes to this design. So once my document's imported, I also want to have it go through barcode I can go to barcode, and then I can highlight the word barcode and change it to maybe HR barcode. Notice here now it's changed over here on the side of the screen for me. Maybe I want to have it also go to a workflow queue while it's going through these different batch processing queues. So if I select custom processing, drag it over here to my main design. Again, maybe I want to name it workflow or maybe HR workflow. This one I will show you. You do want to select this send to workflow checkbox here, and then select the lifecycle you're sending this document to when configuring this custom processing option. You'll notice here you're also able to change a document type status or change a document type or run any type of script. Once I have all my different processes here on my main screen, I can then go to design. From there, I want to create my evaluator. So there's two different types of evaluators. There's a default evaluator, which basically means everything, let's just say if I have everything coming in the import queue and then I want it to go to this HR barcode queue, I would select the default evaluator, and that means all documents will move from one queue to the next queue. There's no conditional logic, nothing behind it. It's just a basic move from here to there. My second evaluator is a conditional evaluator. Conditional evaluators, I'm going to go ahead and actually pull this up for you. So I'm going to select evaluator. I'm going to place my cursor here in the middle of my import queue. And then I'm going to move it to my HR barcode. So now you'll see I have a couple different conditional evaluators based on my document type status. So if we select that, we can do indexed, unindexed, needs rescanned. On my document type, so maybe I only want certain HR documents to go to the barcode processor and for other documents just to go to my awaiting index. We can do it based on keywords. Maybe there's specific keywords that I want to check for. And if it equals a certain value, I want it to go to this queue, to the barcode processing, or maybe to a workflow queue. We have file type. Again, so you know that OnBase can receive multiple different types of files. So maybe I want all my images to go to one place, and maybe I want text files to go somewhere else. And then lastly, we have the multiple instance keyword type, where again, I can pick my different multi-instance keyword type to evaluate where I want the document to go. I'm going to just go ahead and select the default evaluator. You'll notice that I don't really have a type or anything underneath it, and select OK. And now my import will go to my HR barcode and also to my awaiting index. You can create as many processes as you want on here. You can have it go to multiple queues at one time. So I can also do an evaluator from my import. Sorry, I never hold on. From my import over to my HR queue. From there, I can create maybe a conditional evaluator based on the document type of benefit change request form. I can do an evaluator from my HR and put it back to my awaiting index, maybe based on a keyword. Maybe, I need to, the name needs to contain the word Smith in it. I mean, it's completely customizable like anything in OnBase. And now you'll see I have different documents going to different queues at different points in the process. This really takes away your normal scanning a document, indexing a document, QAing a document, document commits, then it goes to workflow. You can configure that process however you want. You can send the document to workflow first, then you can send it through the barcode process, then you can send it to waiting index, then you can send it here, there. It is 100% customizable for your needs. Thank you so much for joining me today and have a great day.